Hi, it's Milan with tuningintothe1.com, your space and your place to find, attract, and build and live in true lasting love. It's here for one and all, and we really, really, really love that you've come by to join us, and thank you for your time, and thank you for your belief in lasting true love and how it can make a difference in your life right here, right now. So whether you're dating zeros, have zero dates, are in a relationship and are wondering if you've been tuning into the one and is he the one or is she the one, then welcome and thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to cover situational awareness. Why? Because situational awareness is really the key ingredient to how we're able to connect and dial in that connection. Why do I say that? Well, as we've discussed in the 7 sacred soulmate signals, connection as the first sacred soulmate signal is one of the most important and the primary one because it gives us access to information, awareness, and intimacy. Awareness and situational awareness from the standpoint of connection really helps to define how we're able to perceive what's coming in and respond and react to that. So situational awareness is the focusing on your mind, body, heart space to be able to take the informational traffic, if you will, that's going on around us externally and externally translate that and process it into ourselves in a way that helps us to understand what's going on. So whether you're on a date, whether you're driving in traffic, whether you're at work, whether you're in a family environment and there's a bunch of dynamics flying across in a fast flurry, then the dynamics of situational awareness and knowing what they are and how to work with them and play with them is incredibly important. So the accuracy of your perception of the external information coming in is really interpreted through internal filters around the expectations that are being projected outward about that situation or that environment or that experience. The projections affect and impact our perceptions and interpretation of that information. Again, let me repeat that. Our projection affects and impacts our perception and our interpretation of the information coming in. So as we discussed in dialing up our vibe, our values, our identities, our beliefs, our expectations, one of the things that happens is with these internal filters, it's a reflection of a projection outward of our values, of our identities, of our beliefs, and they will affect and impact our perception. They will color. They will give a certain interpretive flavor to the information coming in. So for instance, if you don't believe that money grows on trees, or you don't believe you deserve to be rich, those are beliefs, then going out and buying a lottery ticket and believing that you can win might be something that you say to yourself, that's ridiculous. Why would I do something when I know I can't have it? So the information coming in is partly and oftentimes even heavily impacted by our internal filters. Our internal filters are affected by our values, our beliefs, identities, and our expectations of outcomes. So the internal filters around something that's happening will impact how we see whatever that thing is that's happening, that dynamic, that experience, that moment, that situation. So where does that come from? Well, part of that comes from our internal filters around places that we've been charged in our history, that we keep in our memory. So what happened to us as kids, other similar situations where things happen, all of a sudden there's charge inside of us, will impact us. We heavily interpret the world around us with a dialed up or a dialed down sense of situational awareness. So if you don't have a high level of situational awareness, it might take you a while for that to filter and trickle through before you kind of react to it and respond to it. Could be a couple of minutes, could be a couple of hours, could be a couple of days, could be a couple of weeks, and could even be a couple of years. That's why sometimes when it comes to trauma and drama, the trauma might not come out right away because there's stuff that's happened to us and we're not aware of it, situationally aware of it. Now, why is this important? Because the more aware you become of your situational awareness in dating, relating, and finding, attracting, and living in true lasting love with that perfect person, or if you're in a relationship now and you're wondering how to be able to recalibrate it, well, recalibrating situational awareness is where you will find the biggest, the quickest, and most dramatic impact on being able to shift into answering your questions and getting solutions with those answers. So our ability to recalibrate our internal and external situational awareness can lead to much greater levels of joy, peace, and happiness in our lives. I will repeat that because it's a big one. Our ability to recalibrate our internal and external situational awareness dynamics can lead to much greater levels of joy and peace and happiness in our lives, because that's where we can make a difference. And how do you do that? One step at a time. Go into your values, your identities, your beliefs, and your expectations, and then start seeing how the situation is happening. Then move yourself back and literally become an observer of your own self-awareness. The best way to do this is to become an observer in the situation. So rather than playing in the situation, you take a step back, you take a moment, and you look at it and you try to see it a little bit differently, so you can see all the internal and external filters working simultaneously and dynamically. I know this is tough in a quick video blog, and it might just be the concept you're looking to grab, so grab onto it. That's what you want to do. Grab onto the concept and just say to yourself, okay, my ability to recalibrate my internal and external situational awareness can lead me to much greater levels of joy, peace, and happiness in my life. Now ask yourself, how do I do that? And wait for the universe to answer. Or you can come join us in our private Facebook group and I'll answer your specific question for you. So click on the link on this video and join us in the private Facebook group. Until the next time, this is Milan wishing you amazing dating success and relationship mastery. Bye for now.